Okay, hi everybody. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful Tuesday. Are we on Tuesday? No, Wednesday. Um, Yesterday was really rainy, and today's the exact opposite. It's like beautiful blue skies. It's crazy. But yeah, so the way that this call is going to work is I'm going to talk a little bit about the business, and at the end of it, we will open it up to questions. So if you have any questions in mind, please just write them down or have them ready, and then we'll open up the floor to talk about it. But my name is Jordan Kamara, and I'm a platinum leader with doTERRA. I'm joined today by my silver leaders, Cece, Lindsay, and Nikki, and we are so excited to be hosting this call together with you. Basically, we're going to talk about why we chose this. We all have different paths on how we got into doTERRA and what we do, but I'm just going to be sharing a little bit of why I got started with doTERRA, where I was before, what I was lacking, and how much more freedom I actually have with my time and with my finances. So yeah, I am going to be using this reference, and if you folks are interested in sharing and building, these are amazing. doTERRA creates them. They actually have them for purchase on our websites or on our back offices. And there are 3 different versions. There's a live guide, a share guide, and the one we'll be talking about today is the build guide. So let me pull up my build guide for you. Actually, you know what? Before I share that, I'll tell you a little bit about why I got started with doTERRA. So it was about 3 or 4 years ago, that I was working at a federal job. I had been working there for 7 years, super invested in it. I didn't really know anything else. I had 1 child at the time. I was a single mom, and I was really, really sick of just the lack of freedom I had there. And I was really unhappy there too. It had a lot to do with the people I worked with, the people I worked for. I was the youngest one there, and I felt like I was becoming an old lady every day I worked there. I was just really unhappy where I was. I was approached with the business opportunity maybe I was 7 years in already, so I was approached with the business opportunity. I'd already known about doTERRA, and I actually signed up or not even signed up, but I ordered everything that I had under Mickey, and she was like my oil person. I would just go onto her account. I didn't even know what LRP was. I was just like, whatever, I just want $500 worth of oils this month, Nick. And I would just go on her account and I would buy everything. But a few years later, I was approached to do the business, and I still didn't really have an account. I signed up and I enrolled with the Natural Solutions account, a Natural Solutions kit. And I slowly started sharing and doing the business. And when I say doing the business, I mean, hosting classes, talking to my friends and family about it, because those are the people that I was most comfortable with, right, is the people in my hot and warm market. And slowly but surely, got really confident in what I was doing, what I was teaching. I was learning more about the oils. I was falling in love with the oils, and falling in love with helping people find solutions with these oils. And so fast forward to where we are now, we have a team of, I think, almost 500 people, about like 480. I think the last time I checked, 490. Yeah. It's still relatively small compared to, some of the big wigs in doTERRA, but we're so proud to be able to represent Hawaii and be able to represent moms and support stay-at-home moms staying at home. So I ended up quitting my job and doing doTERRA full-time. I was able to get pregnant after I left my job, and we had been trying for like 9 months. I was so stressed out at where I was, and the oils really helped get my hormone levels back in check. And not to mention just the lack of stress that I was feeling by being able to not be at this crazy, crazy stressful job anymore. We ended up getting pregnant and had our daughter. And yeah, sorry, that's kind of a patchwork story that I put together. I haven't told that one in a while. But it's been such a blessing to be able to stay at home and do what I love to do from the comfort of my home. And yeah, I was definitely not sad about missing the crazy traffic that Oahu has right now. The Pali is totally closed down. H3 Kaneohe Bound is closed, and so everyone's stuck. And I'm like, I'm getting text messages about how they were in traffic for an hour and a half, and I'm like, I got to stay home today, and I went to Kailua, and it was great. But yeah, so that's a little bit about me. And we are just really excited to be offering these kind of classes to you folks, because our main focus here is going to be to educate and empower the people that have accounts or are new to doTERRA to learn more about the products and learn more about the opportunities that present itself to us that maybe you haven't even heard about, right? So thank you for being here. I'm going to start sharing the build guide now. Okay, so this is our beautiful build guide. This is probably like the 3rd or 4th edition. They keep getting better and better. You'll see on the cover, there's some, I think they're oranges, or maybe limes, I don't know. Oranges, yes. Some kind of citrus. Okay, so when we turn the page, if it wants to load, we are going to be talking about financial freedom to start off, right? Because financial freedom, I'm sure you've heard before, it's a huge thing. It's a huge thing now. It's really about like thinking about where you are in whatever industry you're in, whatever business you're in, and really taking a look at the things that maybe weigh you down. So is it trading hours for dollars? Is it limiting your advancement in earnings? Oops, sorry. Is it you have limited time freedom? Like I was saying, I worked at an 8 to 5. Sometimes I wouldn't get home till 7 o'clock at night. And meanwhile, you know, who's making who made dinner, or am I picking up food from a restaurant because I didn't have time to make dinner for my son, or did I have to put him in daycare that day because I couldn't pick him up in time or something. So limiting time freedom, and also doing things that you love, you know. Are you not able to because you have something else pressing? And then building other people's dreams. That's a huge one. I never really liked the fact that I was working for somebody and not being able to make my own decisions, but I was used to it because that's what I learned. That's what my parents did. My parents still do that. They work for somebody bigger, somebody telling them what to do, and that's okay. But I feel like maybe it's the millennial in me, but I feel like we are able to choose our happiness, and if we can build our own dreams, then why not, right? So this whole mantra of financial freedom, it starts with the concept of hauling buckets. You're going to hear this a lot if you decide to partner with doTERRA as a business. Hauling buckets, it has an example here where a man hauled buckets days and miles from his village for a source of water. After many years, he grew really weary of hauling buckets, and his inspiration came. So he used that inspiration to then, instead of hauling buckets every day, build a pipeline, right? So now you have a more fluid way of getting water to your village, to your homes, and that water is definitely a term for finances and money, even time, right? So how much more abundant can you be if you decide not to haul buckets, not to do those little things that may weigh you down every day, and instead build a pipeline into your future and be able to, oh my God, sorry guys, and be able to do that a little bit more fluidly. Okay, so the next page here is why partner with doTERRA. if you've been to any of our essential oil basics classes or even our 102 classes, we always talk about why we love doTERRA so much, not only because of the quality that they produce in essential oils, but they are founded by some of the most generous people I've ever met. Those people on the very bottom, those little figures here, that's their founders. And they're led by such passion and such care for people that it really just generates the entire company of how to culture your team. So yes, the oils are the most tested, the most trusted. We have over 45 million customers in doTERRA. You'll see the CPTG, which means Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. You'll also see, you'll also see that we hold the highest retention percentage in any multi-level marketing company. People in multi-level marketing are excited when their company hits a 15% retention rate. Here at doTERRA, we have 65% because we're not only selling things that are good for you, but they're needed. They're our medicine. They're things that we need to take every day, vitamins and medicines for our children, medicines for our parents, for our grandparents. So that's why the retention rate is so huge, and because the products work. The other thing is doTERRA won't say this, and they actually don't really have it out that much, but it is the #1 multi-marketing company in the world, the entire world. If you've ever been to any events with doTERRA, they just are so humble in what they talk about, and they don't focus on the numbers and all of this stuff, but more so the quality of what they do and why they do it, which I love. But I also like to know that I work for a company that's badass too. So typical direct selling. So you're gonna lead with business opportunity, product sales depend on opportunity, and you sell on the opportunity. That's a typical direct selling, right? So doTERRA authentic direct selling is you're leading with the products. The products are going to sell regardless of the opportunity, and you're going to share a wellness lifestyle. So you're going to share what you do and what you love about being a doTERRA customer. Because at the end of the day, whether we're doing the business or not, we are all customers in this, and we all are here because we fell in love with these products. So the next slide says, the proven growth of doTERRA. This company just turned 10 years. We celebrated it this past September when they surprised us with Hugh Jackman. I didn't say Hefner this time, guys. Hugh Jackman at convention. He sang all of his amazing songs from The Greatest Showman, and he is an entrepreneur just like we are, and it was so awesome to see doTERRA like bloom as they became 10 years old. And then last thing is caring. It has been a huge stepping stone for me because I feel like when I started this business, I really did genuinely care for the people that I signed up. And as you grow and as you go through things, sometimes your focus has changed. But this year has brought back that care and brought back that authenticity, and I really am excited to see what this has in store for us, because it really is changing the world. Sounds so cliche, but one drop of oil at a time, right, guys? One drop at a time. We're changing the world. We're giving families hope that they maybe didn't have before. Doctors telling them they can't do something. doTERRA is really changing, and they're really disrupting that healthcare industry right now. So we are excited to be partnering with them. And the doTERRA pipeline definitely touches many lives. Okay, so discover the possibilities. We are jumping right into the compensation plan. And this one should have been pretty new. This was 2017. So about a year or two ago, they did this. But take a look, and you can just kind of look and see, what it has to offer. But basically what you're going to see here is the different ranks where you actually start earning some kind of income. So elite, that's $3,000 volume a month. not your own volume. There's people that you sign up or people that have loyalty rewards orders every month. Typically, it's about 15 or more people. And Premier is going to be 2 executive legs. So an executive leg is 2,000. So basically you have 2,000, 2,000, and then the entire organization has to be an equivalent of 5,000. Can you get it for me? Can you get it for me? Then you have a silver leader. That's 3 of these guys, 3 of the elites that we talked about at first. Then you have gold, platinum, diamond, blue diamond, and presidential diamond. So these figures are true for the amount of people that you have under you and for the amount of volume that they averaged. But let me just say this, to be very, very honest, I didn't see this income as a silver leader until I was maybe silver for, I would say, at least 6 or 7 times, right? So this is like a steady silver leader, a steady gold leader, basically a gold leader that is almost going to be platinum is kind of where they're pulling these numbers from. And I'm really happy to say that because no one really told me that when I first got started. It was kind of like, this is how much you're going to make right when you hit silver. And it never happened. And I was like, wait, that's not right. So yes, to be very, very honest, like this multi-level marketing is not an easy, get rich quick, overnight kind of thing. I know you've probably heard a bunch of people raving about, overnight successes and stuff. Not saying that those aren't true, but the way that we set up our businesses and the way that we set up our community of people shouldn't be easy. And it shouldn't, not shouldn't be easy, but it shouldn't be quick. It shouldn't be pull hole, and it shouldn't be overlooked. It should be fluid and careful and really, 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 really attentive to the person that you're talking to and enrolling, right? So yeah, these are the different pay scales. I know presidential diamonds and blue diamonds that definitely make that income, guys. That is not a joke. And diamonds too, okay? And so, oops, sorry. So you have bonuses on the side here. Oh, I have a question. That's yellow too. I used to know that, yes. Okay, so you'll kind of see up here the leadership bonus pool is a unilevel bonus, power of 3, and fast start. So the one that I really want to focus on today is if you're wanting to do this as a business, you're going to focus on this fast start bonus when you first start up. This is going to be the biggest part of your paycheck. And the reason it's like that is because it's paid out weekly, but it's paid out depending on who you enroll and how much they enroll with. So an example would be, I enroll Cece. Cece signed up with 225 PV, personal volume or product volume, 225 PV, and she bought the Home Essentials kit, right? So as a fast start bonus, I am getting that level 1. I'm getting 20% back from what she purchased in cash. So I'm getting $45 for her enrollment. This bonus lasts for 60 days, so 2 months. So now Cece's so stoked on the Home Essentials kit, she is getting another 100 points the next month because she wants balance and serenity and some FCO and maybe even lifelong vitality. That's actually more than 100 points. But let's say it was 100 points, okay? So now I'm also getting another $20 because she got another 100 points in her first 60 days, right? She's still in that 60-day time frame. This bonus is amazing because it goes 3 levels deep. When Cece enrolls Lindsay, Cece will get the 20% off of what Lindsay's getting, and I will get a 10%. And then we can do it 1 level deeper. Now Lindsay enrolls Mickey. Mickey buys a Home Essentials kit as well. Lindsay gets the 20% from Mickey. Cece gets the 10. I get the 5. So that's the fast start bonus. And this is for every person that you enroll for their first 60 days, no matter what. It's an awesome bonus. Sometimes at the level I'm at right now, sometimes I don't even know. I know this sounds so posh, sorry, but sometimes I don't even know where my fast start bonus comes from because I have people under me that are enrolled in people, which is amazing. So it's duplication at its finest, right? The next bonus I kind of want to focus on is a unilevel. And so this is the one, once you hit these ranks of like, you see where the green starts here on the chart, guys? When you hit the ranks of like Premier and Silver, that's when you're going to see that unilevel bonus really start popping up. So, which is why I like to say start with a fast start, focus on enrolling people because you're not going to make money if you don't have a team. And slowly but surely, you're going to be getting to these next levels and the unilevel bonus will pay out. So look at this. The fast start, when you're a blue diamond, is this purple area. It's going to stay the same because blue diamonds and presidential diamonds are still enrolling people every month. But look at that difference of that unilevel volume, that green. Any questions on this? Compensation plan I can kind of get crazy with. And I don't want to go into it too much. Just know that there is legit money out there to be made when you are trying to hook people up with natural solutions and wellness. Okay? And there's nothing bad about that. We sell oils and there's nothing bad to say about that because if somebody didn't sell me oils, if Mickey didn't sell me oils, I wouldn't have been able to help my son with asthma. I wouldn't have been able to home birth the way that I did. So don't ever be ashamed of saying that you're selling somebody an oil because they're going to buy it from someone else eventually. You know what I mean? Okay. What is this page? It's a mystery. Okay, so I'm not too sure what this next page is, but changing lives. Okay, so this is a question that we're always going to be asking whenever we have wellness consults with people. But because we're in a business overview, I just want you to kind of think about it. But look at this right-hand side here. Partner. You want to see the picture? Look, there's a sunset. So we're going to partner with doTERRA and get where you want to be. Which path is the best for you? So the first one is get your products paid for. I have so many people that come in that are like, I want to order 200 points a month and I would love for that to be paid for. Easy. That's totally doable. So you're looking at an elite to premier income, about 300 to 900 a month. And those are your goals. Elite in 2 to 3 months, premier in 6 months. You're personally enrolling a few customers a month. Your needed investment for time, 3 to 5 hours a week. There is no other job that's going to pay you that much for 3 to 5 hours a week. Then the next one you could choose from is supplement your income, right? So you're adding to your income. This would be more of a premier to gold income, and it would be about 900 to 4,800 a month. And your goals, elite, silver, and gold in that amount of time. Your needed investment is going to be 10 to 15 hours a week, still not even the average. And enrolling 4 customers and 1 builder a month. The builder is the important part, right? Because when you look at getting your product paid for, you're not necessarily enrolling a builder. But when you're supplementing and replacing your income, you're definitely going to want to focus on enrolling people that also want to enroll. And then the last one is replacing your income. This is where I decided to be because I was full quitting. You know, I was out of that job and I didn't want it anymore. So when I signed up, these were my goals. I needed to be elite in a short amount of time. I wanted to be silver in a short amount of time and diamond in 1 to 3 years. So our needed investment for that is 15 to 30 hours a week. I would say sometimes I go more than that, to be honest, and sometimes I work under it. I am really good about time management and kind of seeing where I need to put my efforts in. But at the same time, I can also binge on Netflix and get lazy. So you're your own worst nightmare and you're also your best friend, right? Because you are your own boss. Nobody is holding your hand and saying, okay, Jordan, now let's contact 5 people. So just know that is when you are the owner of your own company, you own your time and your freedom as well, right? Okay, so that looks like enrolling 8 people, 2 builders a month. And how did you accomplish that in time? Okay, I will answer your questions at the end. Okay, come how? Sorry, I'm just reading this right now. Here we go. Okay, so I'm wrapping up here. And when you meet with somebody to start your business, whether it's me, whether it's somebody that you've been talking to, somebody on our team, we are going to tell you 3 steps, because these are going to be the things that are going to prove to us that you're someone that we want to partner with. You're somebody that we can trust and we can give our undivided time and attention to, because I'm going to speak for the 3 of my leaders who are silver and say that our time is the most precious to us, right? Because we know how much it takes to run this business, and we also know how much it takes to run a family. And so it's time that is going to really show us where we're at. So number 1 would be living the wellness lifestyle. So experience Natural Solutions presentation, get enrolled, get a live guide, complete the lifestyle overview, use your products by implementing your daily wellness plan. You can also add to that you want to make sure that you're on LRP. So the one thing that doTERRA requires for you to receive any bonuses or commissions is going to be a 100 PV order a month. That is it. You can totally do more than that. If you do less, you won't qualify, say if you enroll somebody, but 100-point order a month, and definitely keeping your cart at 100 PV. Just because the fast type bonus that I talked about is getting paid out weekly, you want to make sure that the system knows that you're an active sharer or builder, to keeping your cart at 100. And if you have questions about that, it's really, really simple, and we can totally explain that further. But 100-point order a month, which looks like a lifelong vitality kit and a peppermint. And lifelong vitalities are every month, guys. Okay, so number 2 would be sharing with others. So you're going to start your names list. There's a names list to the side here. That's 30 names to start off with. I like to recommend 100, just because 100 is better than 30. And if you're wanting to be diamond and presidential diamond, you're definitely going to have enrolled more than 100 people in that time, right? Not all at once, in that time. I'm going to open this in. Okay. And you're going to want to learn more about sharing, and you're going to want to schedule and host these presentations. So I say host because none of us as leaders will expect you to full on start and teach a class from start to finish when you first sign up. That's what we're here for. We're here to help you teach the classes, but you are here to help us host them. So putting together your names list, inviting those people to your house or a park or a cafe, whatever you want to choose, and we will come with the information and the tools to share with them on behalf of you. And then launching your business. Schedule your launch overview, choose your pace. You can choose how fast you want to become elite, how fast you want to become silver. You can kind of have your goals in mind like that. And then Empowered Success is another amazing series that doTERRA puts out for business people to get in touch with what they want to do with their business and how they want to do it, right? So to be empowered. But yeah, I think that covers it. I skipped over this pipes page. Not that I don't love pipes, but we're kind of utilizing a different system. But basically, this is doTERRA's method for the best operation in your business. So you're going to prepare, invite, present, enroll, and then support them, right? The support is huge because that is your retention. That is people that are learning more, that already have accounts, that are wanting to order, the emotions line or the kids kit and all of that. So success is simple. It's not easy, it's simple. Okay, any questions? I kind of went a little bit over 30 minutes, but it's okay. Any questions on that, guys? Leaders, how do you feel? Anyone else to add?
No, thank you so much. That was a good review to go over it again.
Always
And
good to review again. Yeah, I feel like I learned more things.
yeah, yeah.
You want what? Okay, I'm gonna answer your question. Let's see. Yes, perfect. Jotting down, absolutely. Okay, so how did I accomplish that in the time? How were you able to enroll that many people? That's an amazing question. So accomplishing my timeline when I enrolled was I wanted to be elite within, I think it was, so okay, let me backtrack it. When I enrolled, I was still working at my job. I actually didn't quit until I became premier. That's when I was like, I'm done. I can see it. I believe doTERRA. But as far as elite, I think with working a full-time job and also being a mommy, I was elite within the first 6 months, which is kind of long. But at the same time, it felt really short when I look at it now. I know people that do it in 3. I know people that do it in 2. You know, we have a program that has them do it in 60 days. So yeah, I was elite at least by 6 months. And then when I reached Premier a few months after that, because I had so much momentum as elite, that's when I told my upline, you know, I'm ready to quit my job and I really need support in becoming silver. My silver journey was a little funny though, because when I quit my job, I think I got shocked because I was like, oh God, I'm doing this all by myself. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? And when I reached silver, I actually stayed at silver and plateaued at silver for over a year. I was silver for over a year. That was really hard. There were a lot of life lessons that I kind of went through. A little bit of a lot of personal development helped me through that. And then I also got to connect with 2 other cross lines at the same time that were kind of struggling within the same realms of what I was going through. We teamed up. I'm sure you guys know Kalenohe and Noel. We teamed up together and we started a program, and with that program we reached gold within like the 2 months that program ran, and it was just so insane to be able to see that growth when I released the fears that I had of stepping into my like true authentic self. And then so from there, you know, gold, platinum we hit last year, and solidifying platinum has been my goal since then. So I hope that answers your question. Oh, how were you able to enroll? Classes, one-on-ones. I love having sit-down classes. Cece knows we had one once or twice a week, and she came to every single class, and it was so awesome when she used to live here. And we would just have all kinds of people, moms and dads and tutus, just coming and sitting with us and asking questions, presenting the same kind of information as we do in our basics class. And I actually didn't start doing classes. Presents. Yeah. We actually didn't start. Is that a chicken? That's a chicken. That's a chicken. Yeah, we actually didn't start doing Zoom classes until maybe like sometime last year, because I wanted these to be more for people that already had accounts for continued education. So, yeah, I hope that answers your question.
I'll share real quick, sis.
Absolutely.
Yeah, totally. It answered my question. I didn't think about or I was thinking about classes. A lot of my friends like reached out to me and were like, "Oh, come on, how you have to like teach me how to make a roller and teach me how to make all your blends and da da da." And I'm like, "Oh my god, I never even thought about making a class. Like I thought about it, but I didn't think I knew about it, but I didn't think about making one." So yeah, maybe I can like voila out with you later, like a one-on-one, and see about making like a small intimate class with like couple people. I don't know. I didn't even like, I'm not even thinking about the venue or anything like that, but I'm just thinking about like how I can like actually start enrolling people. I have people message me and whatnot, but they're not necessarily ready, and you know, just stuff's going on that they can't necessarily give their all right now. So but yeah, I think that's, and like that one-on-one, like maybe all those people that I message, like I like to still get back to them though, you know, like maybe if they're ready now, or you know, I tell them like, oh, let me know when you guys are ready, and then you know, I'll be here to like voila with you guys.
Well, so do you remember our conversations?
All of that.
Kama? Do you remember our conversations? Like you didn't sign up for months, but I think it's like
No, I know. Yes, yeah.
Know? And look at where you are now. You're like full in. But
yeah. No, I know. I was just telling my sister the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I mean, she uses the Aila, you know, mainly on her babies, and for like when they're muddy, or even for like preventative causes and whatnot, and all of that stuff. But
right.
she's not necessarily ready to be committed, you know, for the business side. And I told her that's totally fine. And I told her about me too. Like I wasn't necessarily like ready to commit until just recently, you know, like I was like involved with the Aila, and I did the same thing, shared about it, and never really thought about becoming a wellness advocate until you and Lindsay brought it up to me. And I was like, yeah, maybe this was like that push that I needed to like get out of just sharing and actually making it become a thing. So I told her totally, when she's ready, to come and talk to me, and you know, we can set her up and get her own account and whatnot, and then you know, she, whenever she's ready, she can branch out and do her thing.
Yep, absolutely. And like that is everything that you just said is such a beautiful beginning to your story of how you got started. You know, it's like you fell in love with the products before anything else.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so important as someone that's doing this business, is to believe in what we're talking about, right? So yeah.
Like I feel like when I'm trying to enroll people, I don't necessarily want to sound like, you know, like with like all this other stuff coming up, like Herbalife and It Works and all of that. Like I don't necessarily want to sound like I'm trying to sell them this product. Like it's not even like that. It's like literally like, can you just try it? It's like gonna be life changing. Can you just try it? You know? And it's like, I'm not trying to sound like I'm trying to like get your business, like not like that, not in that kind of way, but in like, it's just so life-changing. Like the community of Aila people, and just like the Aila itself is just like, just try it, and then let me know how you feel, you know. But then some people was like, hey, I don't have the time to talk about it, or I don't, you know, I'm not necessarily ready. So I'm like, okay, you know, I'm not trying to make myself feel overwhelmed with, you know, their responses, or, you know, with whatever's going on in their lives.
Right.
But then I just feel like I'm not necessarily like, you know, because we're supposed to be hitting a certain, I honestly can't recall. I think I started in February. So that's already like almost a year, and I'm still, you know, not at like elite or I don't even know what comes after.
That's okay. You know, everyone has their own journey with this. And that's the beautiful part, is that people that have been doing the business for 5 years may not have learned about the business or wanted to do the business until now. You know, so it's at your own pace. Honestly, though, the momentum that I see with doTERRA happening right now is the greatest momentum I've seen since starting this business.
Wow. It's
just becoming such a revolution, you know. People want it more than ever now, because they're just tired, literally. They want to change. They want better health. You know, they want answers and options. So, mahalo for sharing.
Yeah. Thank you. I feel like I just had to like say that, you know, as like a business.
No, absolutely.
As a like on a business platform.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Liz, I know Lindsay has something to say. Do you have something to say?
Yeah, I just wanted to just add in real quick. Aloha, everyone. I'm Lindsay. I'm Jordan's sister. I build with doTERRA as well, and I just wanted to kind of put everyone at ease. Like doTERRA is kind of whatever you want it to be. Like what you invest in the business is, you know, what you'll get out. And I have been through the lows of not being able to enroll anyone and the lows of the business, but I've also experienced a lot of the highs of the business too. And guys, like it's so worth it. It's worth it having residual income coming in. You know, it's worth it being able to make my own schedule. So not too much of I'm not going to go into my business story, but I was able to quit my I was able to leave the retail industry that I've been working in for 9 years. I was able to leave last March and pursue doTERRA full time. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. I was at a point of I've learned enough in the retail industry. I was tired of working and making someone else's dreams come true. And I was so ready for the next step. And I was a premier leader when I was able to leave my job. But what I love so much about me being able to get out of the 9-to-5 retail realm was I was able to make my own schedule. I am able to, I mean, I feel like I work even more now, but I do a whole bunch of different things that make me happy. So I do doTERRA. I connect with people about oils. I babysit because I love kids, and that's a side income. You know, I have time for that. I can surf whenever I need to, or whenever I need to. It's a necessity, it is. But I can schedule my surf sessions whenever I want to. I also work at one of my friends' shops, which is a surf shop that I love because I love that culture there. So it's definitely what you want it to be, and I feel so much happier as a person. Like, I feel like I'm really making steps towards my goals, and I'm out of that rat race as far as like being at a shop from 9 to 5. And I owe a lot of that success to doTERRA because they give us the tools that we need and to succeed. They do. They take care of us, and that is why I love this company. And I'm in it for the long run. I am not in it to make, to be rich overnight. Like, it's an investment, and the culture of our team is all about caring, and I resonate so much with that, and it's life-changing. And sometimes when I find myself like at a low, I turn to personal development. So if anyone's feeling stuck or you don't know what the next step is, turn to yourself, turn inward, and you'll find so much growth there. And how amazing it is, right? That we can get our oils from this company, but they also give us all these other personal development and, life skills. So it's possible to make your dreams come true at doTERRA. Like, even if essential oils and teaching classes isn't your big thing, like, what's your passion? Find your passion and surround your business around that. It's truly a passion search, and you really can achieve like anything you manifest and put on your dream board with doTERRA, and just by believing in yourself too. But just wanted to share that little motivation with you all. It's totally possible. And I was able to move to Maui too. So it's a whole new life, and it's so exciting. But mahalo, Jordan, for, creating this space for all of us. And, I'm really appreciative of, all the mana'o you give us too. And I'm so excited for our future with all of us.
Make me cry.
Oh, mahalo. Okay, muting.
If you wanted to share too before we log off, please do, sis.
Is there time? I don't want to go over. I just a few quick minutes.
Yeah, girl, just share.
I know. Aloha, everyone. I'm Cece. I'm coming to you guys from Las Vegas, and I'm kind of down with a little itchy throat today, but I'm glad I could jump on. And I completely agree. Like, I've seen Joe and Lindsay. There's a lot of highs and a lot of lows in this business, like Linz has said, but the highs are just like so rewarding. Actually, a year ago tomorrow will mark a year that I've lived here in Vegas, and I actually ranked silver a year ago during this BOGO week. So it's been a year that I've been silver. Prior to that, I think I've been doing the business for about 3 years prior to that. So it's been a journey. It clearly didn't happen overnight for me. Like Joe and like Lindsay, we had full-time jobs, right? I made a goal. I hit elite pretty quick. I hit elite within 3 months. It took me a really long time to hit premier. And then I've been silver for a year. I'm homeschooling my keiki up here because they attended Kaiapuni in Hawaii. So we took a year to transition. And let me tell you how grateful I am when Joel talked about financial freedom, flexibility in your life, to be able to be home and have this precious time. I just had a baby 2 months ago, a little over 2 months ago, and I've never even been able to take maternity leave with my 2 other children. Never, ever, ever thought I would be a stay-at-home mom, and to have doTERRA in my life, to even present me with that option, let me tell you, it's changed so much. The thought of change and uprooting from Hawaii to Las Vegas was a huge one, and it allowed me not only to be a better person but a better mama. My marriage has never ever been better. I was like on the verge of a huge thing with my husband. If you would have told me over a year ago that this is where my life would have taken me, all the opportunities that I've been presented with just in this 1 year, and to have another baby. My daughter is 7, almost 8, and I would never thought I would have another baby and be doing all of this again. But in terms of starting off Kamaha'o, because majority, I'd say 99% of my team is in Hawaii, I'm starting off brand new. So I'm definitely revisiting all those beginnings for me all over again. And all I can say is that, yes, when Joel mentioned the grassroots of her Hui Aloha Aila primarily, she hosted classes and everybody hosted classes at this point. And the beauty of doTERRA culture is that, I mean, if you genuinely want to be a part of a Hui, these people will accept you as their own. I was all over Joe's classes. I told myself that if I wanted to commit and I wanted to do this, I would attend as many classes as possible. And that's something that I can attest to. It's like when Joe said she doesn't expect, or any of us expect you guys to teach your own classes right off the bat. No, because you haven't found who you are and what kind of culture that you want to create in your own personal Hui, right? So once you've kind of visited all these classes, you'll slowly over time create this class that really personalizes you and what you bring to the table in the doTERRA world. And I'm so excited for all of you guys to get out there and really discover that. And once you do, it's life-changing. I love like watching Lindsay and Joel personally, how their Hui and their approach and their personality has stamped their own mark in this doTERRA adventure. But mahalo for everything. Mahalo for this platform, Joel. I can't wait to jump on tomorrow for tomorrow's class.
Yay, yes. And tomorrow we have an Emotions 101 at noon as well. So mahalo, guys.
Thanks, Cece. You're so sweet.
I know, you just make me cry today. It's the hormones. I don't know. The pregnancy hormones. But yeah, any other questions? Just don't feel free to message us or text us if you have our numbers. We're on Instagram too, and we'd love to answer them. But mahalo for sharing space with us today and letting us take up an hour of your time. We really appreciate it. But yeah, have a beautiful Wednesday. And like I said earlier, I'll send this recording out to the people that want it. Thanks, Mick. And Gemma.
Bye, everybody. Thanks,
Bye.
Joe.